But still, this is my five mess ups. Roar! Lots of things happened in 2006, many of which I don't care enough to research about. But something I do care about is roller coasters, and there were lots of really good roller coasters built in 2006. So today I thought, why not rank the top 10 roller coasters that were built in 2006? Now the reason it's 2006 is because my birthday is approaching and I was born in 2006. Also, the last thing, I haven't ridden all the rides built in 2006, obviously. So some of these rankings are basically just off the POV and what I've heard about the rides, so yeah. So enough of this communication stuff, and let's just get into the video.
Whose phone is ringing?
Mine!
Whose phone is ringing?
This program to bring you all some heartbreaking news. 65% of you are not subscribed. So that means one of two things. You just don't subscribe to channels for some reason, even though you watch them, or my channel's not good enough. Thank you, Tyson, for those tremendous words of wisdom. Number 10 is Expedition Everest at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now, the actual ride itself looks okay. It's kind of just a mine train, but the theming looks incredible. It's really what made it make this list. Like, that mountain just looks so cool. And if there was no scenery or anything, I think this would just be a pretty basic mine train. But there is a backward section, so it would still probably be above most mine trains. But yeah, so there's number 10. Number 9 is actually Goliath at La Ronde. Yeah, I know, you're probably surprised something from La Ronde made a top 10 list, and it's not a top 10 worst. This B&M Hyper looks alright. It doesn't look the best. I've never ridden this ride, but I have ridden other B&M Hypers, so I would assume that Airtime Hills provide at least some floater. I don't know how strong it would be, but I mean, this ride doesn't look that bad. It does look like a pretty basic B&M Hyper though, so who knows. The B&M Hypers are good, so whatever. Number 8 is going to be Patriot at Worlds of Fun, and I actually have ridden this ride, so I know what it's like. And it's a very smooth, fun ride. It's not too forceful, but it doesn't matter. The inversions are really fun, and the 0G roll on this is probably my favorite 0G roll on any ride. It's just a very fun ride. Number 7 is Stealth at Thorpe Park. Now this ride is very similar to like a miniature Top Thrill Dragster or King Ka, and it looks almost exact to Accelerator or Knott's Berry Farm, except for after the top hat. And the layout of this ride is almost exactly what King Ka's is, just like half the height of everything. And it looks like it would be really fun with a pretty forceful launch. Number 6 is Tatsu at Magic Mountain. I'm actually going to be riding this in March when I go to Magic Mountain, and I'm so excited for this ride. I love the Superman clones, and I can't even imagine what this is going to be. The Pretzel Loop looks absolutely insane, and this whole ride just looks really fun. Number 5 is Black Mamba at Fantasialand. Now, in my opinion, I think this might be the best B&M invert in the world. It isn't that tall or fast, but the terrain on this ride is outstanding. It's constantly going in and out of trenches, and it just looks so much fun, and it stays so low to the ground the whole time. I really hope to get out here someday and ride this, which I probably won't. Number 4 is Goliath at Six Flags Over Georgia. And I actually just recently rode this, and it is so much fun. You get crazy amounts of sustained airtime on this ride, and it's relatively smooth. There's a bit of a rattle in between each hill, but it's nothing that bad at all. And the drop is so much fun, and it's a long ride too. I love this ride. But what's better than Goliath? Egenica at Fuji-Q Highland, of course. This ride looks insane and miles better than X2. I actually haven't ridden X2 yet, but when I do, this actually might go up on my list, because if I like X2, I know this thing will be better than X2, so yeah. But this ride honestly just looks like pure insanity. It looks so much fun though. Number 2 is El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure. Now, out of every roller coaster in the world, I think El Toro has the biggest chance of becoming my number 1 if I ride it. That drop looks absolutely insane. The first 2 airtime hills look so amazing with the ejector on them. But honestly, the real reason that this is like number 2 is because there's only like 4 moments that I think absolutely look amazing, and that's the drop, the first two Airtime Hills, and the Rolling Thunder Hill. But honestly, those 4 elements alone are enough to make this one of the best coasters in the world, which it is. But I don't think this ride will ever be better than my #1 coaster of all time and my #1 coaster built in 2006, and that is, of course, the Voyage at Holiday World. I've talked about this ride so much in my top 25 favorite videos. This was #1, obviously, because it is my favorite roller coaster ever built, and I don't think any coaster in the world, as of now, will be better than this ride. The only coasters I even think have a slight chance will be El Toro, but I don't think it'll be better. And maybe Lightning Rod, but both those rides are so much shorter than the Voyage, and honestly, I think the Voyage is the best roller coaster in the world. I don't think any ride even comes close to it. And to all you Steel Vengeance fanboys out there, that ride doesn't even come close to the Voyage. Also, if you couldn't tell already, I tend to prefer wooden coasters over steel coasters. I don't know, there's just something about it. I just love wooden coasters. My top 2 is the Voyage, and then #2 being Outlaw Rome. Both wooden roller coasters. But anyway, there you have it for the best roller coasters, in my opinion, that were built in 2006, the year I was born. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to check out some of my other videos on my channel. It would help a lot. Also, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment telling me your opinions on what I did in this video. If there's anything you would change, any stuff like that. I appreciate it. And always remember, a foot massage goes a long way.